Hello everybody, my name is Elliot, I'm from Under the Ledge and welcome back to a new video. A lot of the time when shooting non-fictional work you have to stay very run and gun. There is no time to set up everything slowly and carefully because these moments only happen once. So what most filmmakers have realised is that you have to use natural light. But how do you do that? In today's video I'm going to talk to you about how you can use natural light to help tell better stories and create more cinematic images. Tip number 1 is to use window light. Window light is especially useful for talking headshots. I'm actually using it now, and you can use this light to create depth and shadow, which creates more cinematic images. It is important to know where to place your camera and subject around the light source. Placing your subjects at different angles around the light can create more or less cinematic images. For example, placing your subject at 10 degrees towards the light will create less dramatic images. But if you place your subject at 90 degrees towards the light, your image will become very dramatic. I've often found that 45 degrees is a good middle to place your subject at, but remember, there are no rules in filmmaking, only guidelines. Tip number 2 is to shoot when the light is right. Depending on the mood of your film, there are many different times that you should probably be shooting your film. For example, if you want to show happiness or good times, you should shoot at golden hour. This is usually at sunset or sunrise when the light looks orange. There are some great apps that I have linked in the description that will help you find when golden hour is, like Sunseeker and Photopills. However, golden hour might not be the look you're going for. If you want to shoot a dramatic scene, you could try shooting at night, or maybe cloudy, dramatic skies. Clouds actually act as a giant softbox which help diffuse the light from the sun. You should try some different things and see what looks right. Tip number 3 is to use bounce. A reflector's job is to bounce light onto your subject. A negative fill is to absorb light to create more shadow for more dramatic images. Tip number 4 is to use filters. An ND filter or neutral density filter will help dampen light in your scene without having to alter your camera settings. Think of them as sunglasses for your camera. Another filter is a polarizing filter. They help get rid of reflections in your scenes and create more rich colours when used right. Filters are quick to use and very useful in a run and gun situation. Tip number 5 is to turn off room light. Lights in your scene will usually look really bad and create flicker, so turn them off. Finally, tip number 6 is to shoot towards the light. Shooting towards or away from your light will usually create different types of images. For example, shooting away from your light will create a more flat image that looks boring and not very cinematic. Where if you shoot towards the light, it will create an image that looks more cinematic, with more flares and depth. With that said, here's an example of some of the footage that I've been taking. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something new. Before I go, I just want to tell you about our weekly email newsletter. Every Wednesday I send out a short newsletter about what I and other people have been doing in the creative industry. It's only a short 5-minute read, so do check it out. There's a link in the description. With all that said, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.